Hey, what's up, guys? This is ANC with our first YouTube video ever. This is Crystal, and that's Nayeli. And then, so right here, we came out to the beach, which was a super.
What?
We were gonna do a little beach date with my boy, but
Have you ever had a dream that you had you?
if you guys can see, it's fucking all foggy. It's all foggy, so now we're gonna head back home and see what we do. So we'll catch you guys later. Alright, so we basically came back from the beach. We put the baby down to sleep. She's obviously
out for the night.
Yeah. So we were planning on doing a handprint video for you guys. We're gonna basically paint our hands, put it on a canvas, do her hand, put it in the canvas, and then do the baby's. But unfortunately, the baby's out for the day, so we decided to do a little sit-down video and talk to you guys about Crystal's first week and first days kind of back at work. She hasn't been back to work for about 6 to 7 months, right?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, so
December, January, February, March, April.
But then you also got back. You stopped working back in November. So since November of 2023, she stopped working, and she finally came back to work May 1st. So it's been about a couple weeks, but she hasn't really been working every single day. It's been she's worked 4 days out of the 2 weeks, and so far this month. And so how was that? How was your first day on a Wednesday? Or yeah, it was on a Wednesday.
First day?
Yeah, what was your experience? What were you thinking about all day? Obviously besides the baby.
No, but I think it was hard because I had to be consistent on time to pump when it was like lunch or break. So that was kind of hard.
What were your initial thoughts about the baby being with the babysitter? Even though we trust the babysitter that we have, obviously, we know her very personally and whatnot. But how'd you feel you being separated by her without her
for the
being
whole day?
Yeah.
I just was concerned that she was not gonna she was gonna be looking for me. But since we do know the babysitter pretty well, I was confident that she was gonna kind of be like, oh, okay, like let's redirect her focus to something that's gonna distract her from thinking about like, oh, where's my mom?
What would you recommend? What would you do different this time around? Obviously, you go back to work.
Just keep pumping, because we're having this problem where I don't have a stash anymore. So just keep pumping, whether I'm working or not, days off or, So always have milk supply.
And that would be a recommendation for first time moms going back to work?
Yeah, always just have a milk supply, because you never know what can happen. Like when you go back to work, your body is not always with the baby, so it knows. So yeah, just always have backup plan.
And to be honest with you guys should get one of these little nanny cams. They're fucking clutch. Right, let's see, there you go. These are clutch. That's why I'm kind of looking at my phone constantly, because of the nanny cam. But yeah. What were my initial thoughts of you going back to work? To be honest with you, it was more of a concern that I was gonna get home and hear about the baby being a little too much, the baby wouldn't stop crying or whatnot. That was my initial concern about coming back home from work and hearing a bunch of stuff about that.
Negative.
A bunch of negative, yeah. Honestly, I was like, all right, mentally preparing myself the moment I came upstairs to the house to hear a bunch of negative stuff and like, oh, this and that. Oh, shout out to our dog. So our first day, to be honest with you, the only negative things that we got was from our dog. So our dog was the only negative thing that we kept receiving from, and it's a good and bad. The good thing it wasn't the baby. She was very good. Obviously, she had her little moments, but luckily our babysitter knew what to do. But how was that for you two about the dog and your babysitter?
Stressful. Because I have to be coming to lunch. Meanwhile, we kind of not, how would I say, put them on a different schedule, the baby and the dog, so that by the time we come home, we're able to cater to their needs.
Yeah, and that's something that's I think we've been working on with our dog, and especially with Nayeli. Like, Nayeli's been very, very, very patient with us. As much as we're learning about her, she's learning about us. So, she's a new little person to this world. She doesn't know anything, and we don't know anything about her and her personality. She's starting to show more of her personality side, which is kind of crazy to us, because she'll start doing things. If she doesn't like something, she'll let you know that she doesn't like it. And then, but what about your feeding times with her? How do you feel about, while at work? Were you scared of leaking, or were you scared of not being able to pump comfortably at work, or any of those concerns? Or somebody telling you something while you were at a break or lunch?
I'm learning still. I still don't have a whole system down.
Mm-hmm.
But having multiple pumps is a plus, so that you can kind of not worry about washing pumps in between. You can kind of just use one and then be like, okay, I'm done with that one for this break. I'm gonna use the other one for my lunch, and then use the other one for my other break. And then when you get home, you have all your pumps to wash, which makes it easier, because you only have a certain time for your breaks and lunch.
Yeah. Because
I do work 7 to 3, so it's all day thing. I don't have half days or anything like that.
Yeah. So now we're basically just me. Crystal obviously had to go do mommy duties, so that's why I'm talking to you. So basically, I feel like some days are better than others. I wish sometimes that she was more present with the baby, but unfortunately, we want to progress in life, and that has to do with both of us working. And it's cool some days, and then it's alright like other days. And then I feel like things are okay as well, because the baby is learning to be independent as well, and not having to be on mom all the time, and that's cool for me, to know, that the baby is learning. And so yeah, basically we'll be seeing you guys on the next video. I think we're gonna be posting every other Sunday or every Sunday. I'm still not sure. We're gonna be uploading again, but I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, do all those great things. That'd be great. Shout out Nala.